What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I'm gonna bring y'all a dominant defense that you can use as pretty much a pass defense. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn post notifications on. Now I do ask, if you find any value out of this video, if you could do me a favor, watch at least 30 seconds of any ad that you may see throughout the video. It will help my channel out tremendously, because if you didn't know, when you hit skip ad, I actually do not get paid for that, and I plan on becoming a full-time YouTuber, so I would greatly appreciate that. So the formation we're talking about right here is going to be, it's pretty much on any formation where you're two outside, either ends or linebackers, whatever you have out there, as long as they're standing up, and you'll see exactly what I mean right here. So for example, let's go to big nickel over G, and let's go to cover 3, just something random. Let's just come out and I guess random single back, because it doesn't matter. So what I want to explain to you is that, you see how I can't really move Gray around, you see how I can only slide them. It won't work with this particular what we're going to do. So basically what I'm going to show you is how you can actually loop your user around. And the key is to have a defense where you actually have a stand-up defensive end slash linebacker, as you can in 2-4-5. Now there's a couple other formations that will allow you to do this, and to simply tell, all you need to do, let's say we just went to cover 2, right? You can do any single play you want to out of this. So me personally, I would use this versus maybe 3rd and longs, where something you know for a fact your opponent's passing the ball, or if they come out empty. So I'm actually going to display it for empty, because I think it's fantastic empty defense. So let's just take a look at something. I mean, we can do any empty set we want. So I'll do empty. Let's go empty trio. Let's go empty trio. Let's just go to something, I don't know, like maybe double pivot, right? So what you're gonna notice about this defense, see how Gray's standing up now? So you see now I can move him around, I can take him, and I can go wherever I want with him. This is gonna let you know that you can actually do this. So the most effective setup that I found for this is just spreading your line. Now from here, you can do whatever you want. So you can either do a rush 4, and now all you need to do, you just need to step out some. And what you're going to do, you're going to take this straight path right here, and then you're going to loop like this, and you're going to come sack the quarterback. Now I know you're probably thinking like what? Like, why are you showing me this? So the way that this is effective is because we can actually do this with just one person, honestly. So it could just be us. And I'm slowly explain that to you guys. So you can even do a coverage that looks something like, you could do literally something like this, where you're rushing your best D tackle, having a spy with somebody fast right here like Zadarius Smith, and then you could take Gary and widen them out right here, and then snap the ball. You want to come straight down. Even if you mess up, then if you mess up, all you want to do is disengage. Like, you do not want to try to sit there and do the little swim move animations with them. So I'm gonna quickly hop into replay, because I think it's the most important thing to talk about is when you mess up. Because what's going to happen if you mess up, then let's say I didn't go wide enough. So you see how I get sucked into animation? Instead of trying to play the fight game with them, all you need to do is just disengage, run backwards, like literally just run backwards, and that's going to make them try to chase you, and then it's going to just allow you to be able to loop around. Eventually they give up, and that'll give you the sack. Now the reason I'm bringing this to you guys is because what your opponent's going to have to do is, okay, first let me explain how I like to utilize this. So let's say I wanted to drop square into coverage, and now from here, what I like to do with this defense, I would take actually my fastest player, so Zadarius Smith. I'll put him in a spy, right? And from here, I'll quarterback contain. So you might be wondering, why would you quarterback contain, bro? And I will set it up literally just like this. So the reason I would set it up like this, because I'm gonna show you something. So that's not else I can show you. So right here, as you can tell, we're gonna be able to loop around and get them, right? So actually, I'm gonna go into replay, because I'm gonna show you hypothetically what your opponent's gonna do, and I'm gonna show you exactly how this particular setup will counter what he'll want to do. So let's say, you know, he drops back, he's gonna pass the ball, right? He sees you looping around. Now nobody in their natural mind is gonna watch somebody loop around their tackle, right? So what do you think they're gonna do? They can either A, step up in the pocket, and then we have our spy sitting right there, or B, they're gonna try to run this way to escape. Now if they do that, then our spy is going to follow with them, and they're going to run too. So to simulate exactly what the user will do, I'm actually going to just switch on to my other controller here. So I'm going to set it up exactly again. Now my favorite way to run this would probably be actually rushing, putting my outside dude on a contain like this, and now I probably would take triangle. Like, I'll probably put my fastest player in this position if I want to use her this side, and I will get myself out of the contain. So now what's going to happen is the quarterback literally has nowhere to go. They literally have to stand in the same exact spot, and I'll do my best to simulate that here. So let's say we're going to snap the ball, right? So you see how my spy, but I have 2 of my contains sitting right there, and I have my spy in the middle. So quickly, I'm gonna actually hop on the other controller, and I'm gonna show you exactly why this setup would be really dominant. So again, like I will put my best player here, for example, if I'm using this guy. And also, you could do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick too, that all you need to do is scoot them out some, and you're gonna come straight. But the other side is a little bit harder. You gotta take a wider angle. But again, you could do this on both sides. So that's why I said this defense, honestly, is really great against empty, because you can't do anything. Like, I'm only rushing basically 3 people. So real quick, I do want to show you before I get into any more, is that I can only rush 1 people if I want. So don't mind that coverage shell, but I can literally rush 1 person, just myself, and then I'll be able to come in untouched. That's why I said, like, if they play empty, they literally, you know, you're really going to bag them. So real quick, I do want to show you one thing that I've been saying I want to show you this whole time. So why is this my favorite setup? So this right here, you want, like I said, you want an athlete right here. Of course, I just didn't. So I'm actually gonna hop onto my other controller now. So let's pretend we're the quarterback, right? So let's say we snap the ball, we see him screaming, right? So a lot of times they're gonna step up. Look what happens if they step up. Then of course he's gonna be right there at our spy position. Now, what if they try to work the pocket and go in that little gap that I showed you guys that's created? So let's set it up again right here, and then I'm actually putting myself right here. So let's say they drop back, right? And then you see the gap. What they're going to try to do is they're going to have to go that way to split it. Now, as you could tell, the spy's already going to go, so they already have to they already have to have their read together, and they're not going to be able. In Madden, they don't really let you throw it on the run as well. Even on Mutt, it's still kind of a problem with throwing the runs. And look at this, they're going to have to squeeze through this gap right here, because they cannot step up, because that spy's going to get him. And you see that gap right here I was telling you about? They're going to have to try to squeeze through that, and it's going to be really hard on them. So now I'm going to show you the kind of last way that they'll try to go, and then I'm going to show you that you a couple ways I like to blend this in, like some cover shells I like to do out of this, and then that'll pretty much be the video. So let's just say we spy him just right here, quarterback contain, just like this. And now what they will try to do is they'll see you loop around. A lot of times they'll probably try to run this way. Now if they get a pancake animation, that's fine, because why? Our spy's already going to send. As soon as we see him break the pocket, we'll send our spy, and then they're going to go get him. So we're designing to say, hey, I'm keeping you exactly where you are. So last thing I wanted to kind of talk about is how would I use this as far as coverage shell wise. So a couple of coverages I love to run out of this for empty wise, because I'm talking about just empty. So I actually like to man up whoever has the least amount of receivers. So right here we see the 2 receiver side, and then right here I would actually take that linebacker, and I would drop him to purple, because he's already an athlete, he's already fast, we know he's gonna be able to cover good. So I would actually run a cover shell like this, and I would rotate my safety in the middle, and I would actually call over the top so he doesn't get a press animation, and that way we can play over the top, and we have him right here. So I would actually change him to probably like a hook curl, or I could leave him in the mid read. I have an option to do whatever I want with him. And now I would put a spy right here. I could even quarterback contain if I wanted to, or I could just flat out blitz them. You know, like the possibilities are pretty much endless with this. So right here I'm actually gonna blitz myself, and this is actually a setup that I really love, because there's just gonna be nowhere open. You know, where are you gonna throw this ball? And keep in mind, we're gonna be looping around. You see, so we're looping around. You know, he's trying to figure out what's open. He's already sacked that touchdown, and if he tries to step up in the pocket, our spy is literally sitting right there. So just quickly, I'm gonna kind of just show you, you know, just what your opponent's gonna feel like. You know. So your opponent's going to snap the ball. He's already trying to make a read. Is a zig route open? He might throw that, but we can make an easy adjustment. We have literally, we can use 9 people to put in coverage versus his 5, because he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 9. Now, I do want to quickly talk about how to actually kind of semi-block this. So if you wanted to block this, the best thing that I found is like blocking your tight end or blocking your receiver, somebody that's actually a real athlete, because what it's going to do is going to make it really hard on you to loop. So I'm actually going to come into something like cover 3, just because to show you that it will work with any formation inside of 2-4-5. So let's go with empty Trey, because I think he's attached to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, he is. So let's go to Saint switch, just because. So right, you see our tight end is attached to the line of scrimmage. Let's say we block him, right? Boom, just like this. So we can actually spread him, and also he cannot be double teamed, by the way. I do want to show that real quick. No, I'll show that later. I'll show that later on. You know what? I can do it on this side. I can do it on this side. So let me show you guys. So if you don't want to double team, all you have to do is widen out enough. Now, if I come inside some, I think I gotta come in a little more, then I actually can get double team. Let me see. If I forgot how far in you gotta go. You see right here, actually, I can get double team if I stay right here. So if you don't want to get double team, just widen out some more. But even if they try to double team you, all you have to do is just kind of move out, and then you'll still be able just to dumb them out. Now, normally they don't, do that. Normally you'll just be able to outrun them. They don't touch you. But practice mode, it kind of plays a little bit more funny. But I just wanted to make sure I quickly touch that you cannot get double team. So that's why I said that doesn't work. IDM doesn't work. The best way that I found to block this is just having an athlete on the outside blocking. So let me show you exactly why that's good. So because what you're trying to do is a foot race, and now since the tight end's so athletic, then like it doesn't work as good. You see how that time I had to go a lot longer, I had to go a lot further. So the key to this is just going straight down. That's all you want to do. With your user, you're just literally using the right stick and going straight down. You don't want to try to go, this way or nothing. You want to go straight. Widen out, go straight, and then curve once you see him kind of pull up. You see right there, I messed up. And it's because the tight end, they're more athletic, so they're going to do a better job of blocking that. But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. It's just a nice little scheme. Like I said, the way I'll utilize this is third down and longs, or if they come out empty, because you have so many people you could put in coverage. Like I said, you got a spy you can do. You could even, take him, and you can even man him up to the tight end or man up to somebody that's on the line of scrimmage. There's just so much you could do. Then boom, I can snap the ball, outrun this lineman. Like, I mean, there's just so much that you can do. And I really seen this, and I said, hey, I really need to bring this to you guys, because somebody actually used this against me. That's why I went back, and I was wondering like how he kept screaming at me. And I said, let me go back and look at it. So I went back and watched it, and sure enough, he was just going around the edge, and I kind of figured out what he was doing. So I don't know if this is somebody's ebook or not, but this is how I interpret it to run it. But anyways, I hope y'all have a blessed day. Let me know if you do enjoy this, because this is something I'm definitely going to mix into my own game plan. Again, this is 2-4-5. So anyways, I hope y'all have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.